Hey, how's it going, everybody? I want to do a quick little video. This will be, I guess, like a part one or a segment one. And I wanted to go through my equipment. I got a 90-gallon reef tank. The lights are off. I work second shift, so my lights come on from 3 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the morning. Because I get off work at 10, and I go in at, well, I work 4:10, so I go in at 12 every day and get off on Fridays. But anyways, I wanted to run you through just my sump area. Turn my light on here for you. Alright, so I got my little sump area. So I guess first thing I'll go through is here's my phosphate reactor. I use two little fishies, GFO. They're phosphate, and seems to work pretty darn good. I love it. And I don't know if you can see, but it's got a nice yeah, you can see it tumbling. See it tumbling right there? That's, if you watch all the bulk reef supply videos, and I know everything's different, but they say that's exactly how you want it. You just want it a little bit tumbling, so you can tell the media's been turning over every couple hours or so. As you can see, I got a manifold. So I got my return pump. It's a CG 4.0, the silent pumps, and I got my return pump in there. You can see that. I got my ATO. Let's see. There's my ATO. And there's a pump. So anyways, runs up through here, hits my check valve. I can't remember the name of these, but they're really good. I love it too. It's great. When I do my water change, every few months, just unscrew that cap and take out the plunger, and no mess or anything. You can see I got the clamps right here to clamp on all that stuff. And I've got so I got the manifold. So that this pump is 951 gallons per hour, the return pump. So it runs my my GFO, and at the very end there, it runs my UV sterilizer. UV sterilizer is I think it's 25 watt. I have to double check on that. I think it's 25. But you gotta really watch when you get these sterilizers, because the companies, they recommend you this sterilizer size wattage bulb based on end of life use. So it's basically saying that they don't trust you to replace the bulb every year or so, or two, whatever the time span is, and to where that sterilizer bulb will be the right size you need for 6 years down the road if you don't replace stuff. That's basically what they're saying. So technically, I have the right and the wrong size. If I replace the bulb every year and a half or so, like I'm supposed to, based on hours, it's the right size. If I don't, then it's the wrong size. So like if you go on bulk reef supply, they'll tell you that this is too small based on their guide chart. And the company will say, well, yes, it's too small unless you do X, Y, and Z. And the reason too that I wanted a smaller one is because a bigger one is way longer, and I don't have a lot of room. As you can see, it's kind of tight back in there. So just really research that. Get what you need, folks, not what they sell you because they don't think that you're going to be able to handle whatever. And it's basically saying that it's encouraging poor husbandry and things like that is what it's doing. If you just replace it when you're supposed to, it's not a big deal. Anyways, I got my ice cap. This is a 24-inch sump, and I got their K2 skimmer. It's alright. I mean, I like it. It does pretty good for me. I got a cobalt heater, and I got my 2 little King Air fans here you can get from BRS too. I love BRS, man. These are 2 little fishy knobs. The brands, they're good. I got my alkalinity. I use the Reef, the Red Sea, and then calcium. I got this from a friend of mine. I'm using this up. It's 2 little fishies. I'm not going to get that again though, because you got to buy the alkalinity and the calcium for 2 little fishies together in one kit, which I think is retarded. I mean, you basically have to have like a dominant SPS tank and everything else to use them at the same time. So, whatever. Anyways, turn on my little light. I was kind of apprehensive about having a light there. I didn't think that'd be the best thing to have, but I mean, I've never had any problems with it. I don't spill water or anything back in there, so I think it's great. All right, so that's the sump area. The downstairs. I'm gonna cut it off right here and go pick up some Chinese food. I got the day off, and I just got in a Tanaka's pygmy wrasse. I'm quarantined. I'll show you guys my quarantine tank later on. Once that thing acclimates and doesn't die. The side story, I got one about 4 weeks ago, and it was pretty much a DOA. Poor little guy. He was already kind of on the skinny side anyways, but this one that I got was much fatter and looks a lot healthier. And I used a drip acclimation box made by Reef Gently. I'll show you guys that in the next video. But I was worried about them. For the first 15-20 minutes, I had the lights off, but I'd kind of just go in there and peek in with a little bit of light coming through, not to disturb him. And he kind of didn't look okay. And then once I got him into the tank after an hour of acclimating him, he started kind of looking a little more solid. He's been in there 2 hours now, but he's got signs that he's going to make it through. Those little Tanaka pygmy wrasses, they're not the best shippers in the world. But anyways, this is the old man cave right here. I got some cleanup to do, huh? That's the tank. Hey, a little flipper magnet. These things are great too. These are really nice. I think they're the best bang for your buck right here if you never used them before. But I'll do a video on those too later on. Alright. Peace out, guys. Talk to you later.